Good morning to everybody. Yeah. Ooh, I like the vibe. It feels real energetic today. For those of you, I am Marge Pearson, and I am here to welcome you to the Centers for Spiritual Living Tacoma, those of you in person and those of you online. And we're so glad that you are, take my glasses off to read the words, jeez. So we're so glad that you're here with us today. Our musicians today are Rachelle, LaNae on cello, and our special musical guest is Stephan Plummer with Pete Beresford on percussion. And our speaker today is Susan Blake, one of our beautiful practitioners. And so let's take a moment to recognize all of the wonderful souls who are here today helping to put the service on. India Grace up top, and Gary Wade, and Mona Williams, and Shannon Ray, Sherry Gilliard, Rose Palmer, Mary Stinson, Justin Arthanaut. We are grateful for each and every one of you. So please see your program announcements for important information about all the fantastic things happening here at CSL Tacoma. And for folks joining us online, please visit our website, csltacoma.org, and explore the heading, What We're Up To. Practitioners will be in the room at the back in the corner there after service holding a prayer circle. Please join them if you need a prayer. If you're new today and are comfortable raising your hand, please do, keeping your hand up so that we can say hello and give you a welcome packet. And inside the packet is a Staying Connected card. And we invite you to fill this out and place it in the offertory plate later in the service. We also invite you to join us after service for refreshment and authentic connections. And so, the beautiful piece. The Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma is a peaceful, loving, and joyful spiritual community connected through a shared set of values, principles, and practices. We awaken and we embody an understanding of our oneness with Source and all of life. We are committed to individual transformation, healthy relationships, and being a beneficial presence in our community and the planet. Our vision is to create a world that is thriving in harmony. And your presence does definitely make a positive difference, and you are most welcome here. And now it's time for our Minister's Moments with Reverend Drew Ebersole. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going today? Good. I just want to say, today we're going to get to celebrate a lot. And celebrating and standing up for what we believe in and the rights of human beings to be productive and positive and seen and loved and equanimity in this world are not mutually exclusive. Guess what? We accelerate standing up for activism and justice that's necessary in this world, standing up for the well-being of all people, all in capital letters, and being joyful about it. There's no reason you can't be super joyful, excited, exuberant, and stand up for what's right. Right? Let's put our hands together and say, that's the two things we're going to do today. We're going to be joyful, and we're going to be standing for justice and truth and love for all people. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. All right. Or A women. I prefer A women. All right. Or A non-gender specific. Here we go. All right, that's all people. That's all of us together. All right, excited. And how about the teens last week? Were all of you here for the teens? I mean, Rose and the teens were phenomenal in standing up for their truth, and you heard them speak from their hearts. That's what this is about here, speaking from our heart, speaking the truth of what we know to create a world that's thriving in harmony. That's our vision. You, by sitting in these seats right now and by being here, are actively part of creating that world right now. So raise your right hand and pat yourself on the back and say, good job, me. Well done. Just saying, all right? All right. So we have some wonderful things to announce today. The first is all that wonderful, beautiful posters, and Tracy was amazing. Right here is Tracy. and George and Leslie. And they're going to come talk to you about food for the soul. Food for the soul. This is a way to really connect our community, grow our community, and do something good for us all. So without any further ado, the amazing Tracy Hellick, the amazing Leslie Willis, and the amazing George. All right, here we go. Come on in.
Good morning, everybody. And I will start off by saying I know a whole bunch of you do not have this booklet. I will be back at the table right before the doors after service, so come see me because this will have your bidder number on it, okay? Now, start off, inside the booklet, we have an information update. We want to get CSL's database completely updated. So there's two things you can do on here. One, fill out the information about where you live and all that, so we make sure it's accurate. An emergency contact with their phone number, which that will be private. People won't be able to just pull that up. And then this is all the volunteer teams listed. If you are interested in going on a volunteer team, please check any and all that interest you, and I will get a hold of those team leaders and let them know. Also, if you are currently on a team, if you could also check the box of the ones you're on, because what's going to happen once we get a whole bunch of these back, I'm going to go through the database, and if you didn't check this, then I'm going to have to reach out to you and say, hey, do you still want to do this, or are you not doing this anymore? So I'd appreciate it if you would mark any space that you are doing or interested in doing and fill out your contact information. We're going to get all that updated. Now, some of you, and the rest of you will after service, just see me in the back, have a booklet, and it has your name and your number on it. The number is your bidder number. So when you go back here, you see we have Darlene Green made a whole bunch of flyers. We have 22 of them back there for different events. Yep, we got a couple late entries. We smashed the 20 goal. And the numbers in here for the events correspond to the numbers on the flyers. And they also give a brief description in the book. So you can get your book, get your bidder number assigned, and you can start bidding. We're starting it today. It's going to run for 4 weeks. Now, a positive thing about bidding today is once an event fills up, this is an event that's taking a lot of people, so there's a red line. A lot of them, the red line's on the first page, some of them it's on the second page. Everybody's going to bid on this event. If you go to bid and the next space is the red line, stop. Bring this to me, because at this point you have to outbid somebody. So I can explain, okay, your bid would be X amount. Sometimes that gets confusing, and also then I know that a person's been outbid, and I can notify that person if they want to increase their bid. Now, how we do it is, say minimum bid on this is $20. So everybody bids down to $20. When you hit that red line, you're going to knock out the last person that bid $20. So if you really want to go to an event, like I'm signing up for Drew's event today, I'm going to be one of the first ones to bid on it, because that way when the price starts going up, everybody would have to get outbid in order for it to get to me. Does everybody understand that? Okay, great. So that's done. I say bid often. Minimum bid is suggested. You're welcome to bid more than that. So I say bid often, bid high, bid on lots of parties. Yeah. Okay? Any questions on any of that? Yeah. Yeah, you can do that too. I actually did that last year for Darlene's workshop. My first bid was higher, because then they had to go up beyond that to knock me out.
Where are the bidding sheets?
They will be right back there on that table and across the back chairs after service. We currently have them in the office or out there, but we'll bring them out and we'll have them put up right after service. Anybody else? Okay, great. Thank you.
Oh, wait, you have a question in the back?
There's a question in the back.
Oh, yes?
When is the payment due for these?
That's a Leslie question.
The question was, when is the payment due for these? Leslie?
Once the bidding closes on June 7th, we'll be tallying all the bids, and you'll receive an email with the events that you won and the total that you owe and the ways to pay. Okay.
They have to be paid before the event.
Is there a grace
They
period
have
for
to be,
payment?
they should be. We would like to have them paid before the event takes place. So, next question?
The information sheet, where do we hand that
There's a box, the table that I
hold
have
on.
out here right outside the doors. Oh. The table that I have right here outside the doors, there's a box on the far left side of it. It says information sheets. It's got a big slit in the top. Just stuff them in there. Okay.
All right, awesome, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
And
Don't we have something else?
is there more? Well, that's next. Hang on a second. I'll come back. I'll come back to that. Okay. All right. So we're going to be kind of springing out the events, and the first event is a special guest all the way from Nolans. Welcome, Linda Rabond.
August, Mardi Gras in August. Could you do that? So that's my Food for the Soul event. I'm hosting a dinner. Some of you don't know, I grew up in Louisiana. Like, I learned how to make gumbo from my grandmother. I learned how to make jambalaya from my auntie. I can cook Cajun food real good. So that's the event. It's like a whole August 8th. It's a Saturday night. It's on the deck at my house in Old Town. And you should sign up and bid a lot of money for it. Yeah.
Rock on. All right. And I get to announce my event. So if everyone would please stand up, if we would. We're going to do this like seventh inning stretch style. Ready? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never come back, 'cause it's root for the Rainiers. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Woo! Okay, you may be seated. Thank you. So, CJ are hosting a premium suite box at a Tacoma Rainiers ball game on August 30th. And it's going to be all kinds of good food and beverages and a delightful view and running around and having an excellent time. If you've never gotten to sit in a really fun premium suite, they're super cool. And we would love to have you join us. Enjoy a ball game, enjoy some spiritual community, enjoy some food, enjoy some beverages of all kinds, adult and non-adult. So have your pick and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's one of the events back there is the Tacoma Rainiers baseball suite for the stadium. All right, sound cool? Yeah. So there's 2 of our 22 events. You'll hear more as we roll out more as well. So there we go. Okay. So we got lots of stuff to celebrate, like I said, which is wonderful. And I really want to recognize Tracy and Leslie for putting in immense amount of work, and Darlene for doing the flyers. They really made this spectacular, and they are tremendous community builders. So please sign up if you can, and invite friends. It's a great way to introduce other people. Maybe get someone who wants to bid with you or know you want to take. Bring someone else. We want the world to know about what we do here. Everyone deserves a place that's safe and fun and beautiful and fierce and loyal and connected. No holds barred. Nobody's excluded. That's what we want. So get people to come. Okay, all right. The other cool thing now we have is our advanced consciousness. So just a quick word. Reverend Dr. Linda Rabond is not only handing out Mardi Gras beads, she's also an amazing instructor and has taken these students through a year-long course that has helped them move toward becoming a practitioner. It's an intense process. You have to take all kind of classes to prep, and there's a 2-year course. This is the first year. And we have many students today that we want to recognize, so you see them and know and get an idea of what spiritual education is all about. But first, I'd like all the teachers to come up here right at the side of the stage. Go. Every instructor who is part of this class, can you come up, please? Okay. And we'll have you stand right off to the side here. Okay. Good. So I think that's all we have this morning. So if you guys can stand right to the side, because we're going to have the students come up here on the stage. So what this is about is really learning how to consciously create and make our universe what we want. And it's not just for you personally, it's for us communally. These people help you and our world create something that's beautiful together. So Linda wants to come up and say a few words, and then she will announce the students, and we'll present them with their certificates. Their last class is today, and they've been phenomenal. So Linda.
Thank you. It has been an absolute gift to be coordinating this class this year. What it means to be the lead teacher is that I get to support all the classes, but we have different practitioners come in and teach different weeks of the course. So 2 of the 7 teachers are here this morning, but there have been various people coming in to teach content. And then this group of students has been through a lot. They have homework every week that has to be turned in. They have prayer partners. They have small group sessions. They are working a lot. But it's a journey into the kind of consciousness that leads you to be a prayer practitioner in this movement, which is a huge kind of calling, lifetime commit calling that we have. You know, you run into us all the time around here, speaking and praying and all of that. But the work that it takes to get there is what these students have been involved in. So they're not all here this morning, but they're mostly here this morning. So I'm going to ask you, when I call your name, to come up, come by here, get to shake hands with your instructor, and pick up your certificate. But then come stand in front. So just hold your applause until they've all come forward. Laura Ferris. Ken Shalek. Christy Johnson. Now this is cool. Christy is from the Olympia Center for Spiritual Living, but she's been with us all year. Gideon Kelly, likewise, is from the Genesis Center for Spiritual Living, but has been with us all year. Yeah, right here. Marge Pearson. Karen Ann Plonsky. And Jerry King. Dang. Aren't they gorgeous?
Here's your graduating class.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well done. Just soak that in for a minute, because these are the people that are helping to hold our consciousness to create our vision as well, and they put in enormous work. So lots of love and lots of respect to all of you. Good job. All right. So let's take a deep breath in again, and let's take that good energy and focus it. Focus it on envisioning a world that thrives in harmony, a world for peace, where we no longer need to fight and scrap for the delusion that there's limited resources. There's unlimited for us all if we do it smart and we do it right. So let's feed that into the collective consciousness right now as an antidote to the hate and the division, which we know is not our true nature. And we will be fierce to stand up for that. Make no mistake, it's not being weak to be believing in love and compassion. It is incredibly mighty. And we are mighty. So with that energy, just take a few moments of silence, breathe in, and see the world in loving, powerful peace. Thank you. Everything is energy. The energy you just created becomes the energy of us all, and that matters. That's what energy to matter means. Never give up that belief. In fact, be stronger than ever with that conviction. and we will win. I promise you, we will win. Okay, all right. Knowing that and knowing this, we have this energy, one of the things we do that's most beautiful is we connect. We don't let division in any way come between us. We love everyone where they are, exactly as they are right now. You're perfect as you are, exactly. So we're gonna take a second and we're gonna feel that connection. Remember this, if someone waves, it means I'd rather not have any contact right now. We gotta respect it. If they shake it, one hand, fist bump, high five, do that. Two hands means a hug. But let's take a moment and really feel the connection that is our superpower. Greet everyone and love them up. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. Okay. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let that become part of the fiber of your being. That's the truth of who you are. All the fear, all the separation and illusion. Brush that illusion away as the sun brushes away the morning fog. See clearly, believe clearly, and know peace for all. Okay, well, we have a special treat. We have Rachelle, LaNae. Obviously, Stephan, Plummer, and Pete are amazing, but this is Rachelle's debut. Rachelle is phenomenal and a gift, and now we get to hear her gift shared with us.
Oh, wow. Huh. Just take a nice deep breath in. Feel that vibration and energy and movement. That is spirit. It is present everywhere, every time, every space. Allow it to just flow and ride that wave of energy and music, allowing it to flow through you as you, expressing itself fully right now. Knowing that each one of us is connected and part of that whole universe. And we are here right now together. And it is such a gift. So amazing, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I am grateful for this building, for this place, for the mentors, for the music, for the community, for the volunteers, everyone present to give us this space to connect and express and love. And so with that gratitude and knowing and connection, I release into the law and say, and so it is.
Hey, everybody. Hi. So I wrote this song a number of years ago. Actually, you want to hear a little story? Okay, so my friend Grace Neal, bless her soul, has gone on. She contacted me one day and she said, I've always wanted to write a song with you. And I said, okay, come over on Saturday, we'll write a song. So she's at my door and I open it and she's got as many books as you can hold. And they're all spiritual books, you know. And so we're sitting there in the living room with all of these books, and I'm thinking, okay, this could take the rest of our lives, right? And then I finally got to this place, and I was like, Grace, so what would Jesus say? Love. What would Buddha say? Rumi says, and then we opened the book, see yourself in the mirror of me. There you go. Dr. King said, dream. Gandhi said, peace. The Tao says, and I got the Tao book out, you know the truth by looking inside. Oh, there, we wrote the song. So there it is. So, in a nutshell. And do we have lyrics? Will we have lyrics? There we go. Here we go. What would Jesus say? Love, what would Buddha say? Rumi says, see yourself in the mirror of me. Dr. King said, dream. Gandhi said, peace. The Tao says, you know the truth by looking inside. Inside. Love on. Dream peace. Love on. Dream peace. Love on. Dream peace. Love on. Dream peace by looking inside. By looking inside. Again. What would Jesus say? Love, what would Buddha say? Rumi says, see yourself in the mirror of me. Dr. King said, dream. Gandhi said, peace. The Tao says, you know the truth by looking inside. Inside. Love on. Dream peace. Love on. Dream peace. just by looking inside. By looking inside. By looking inside. By looking inside. Thank you, Grace.
So I just happened to open this. Happens to be on the topic. Perfect. This is by Joseph Nelson. If there is anything that I have come to learn about faith, it is that every now and then I will inevitably feel myself in crisis from it. Life has a way of challenging our beliefs and giving rise to doubt. When things go wrong, as they so often do, the circumstances can unleash a torrent of fear, anger, and confusion that can leave us cursing God and questioning God's existence. It's possible. These inner struggles with doubt can be perceived as a sign of spiritual failure. However, they may also be something entirely different. Rather than eroding faith, doubt can become a rigorous exercise in it, an invitation to remain present, honest, and committed when certainty collapses. In this way, doubt tests not the strength of belief, but the depth of devotion.
Rachelle to join in, and she graciously said yes to this song that I only ever heard Patsy Cline sing it, but I'm from Winchester, Virginia, so we only did like Patsy Cline, for like, Anyway, so here but it was written way back in the early part of the century, so. Life is like a mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make a run successful to the cradle, to the grave. Watch the curves by hills and tunnels. Never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Holy Spirit, thou will guide us till we reach that blissful shore with all around us in that great forevermore. All right now. Holy Spirit, thou will guide us till we reach that blissful shore with these angels all around us in this great forevermore. In this great forevermore. In this great forevermore. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful, love it. So one of the things we do here is we hold paradoxes, seeming paradoxes, in beautiful harmony. There's no such thing as either grief or joy, and there's no such thing as either faith or doubt. They paint a beautiful portrait together. You don't have to exclude the pain to feel the joy. You got to blend them in a gorgeous symphony. So you're hearing it and feeling it this morning. And now we get Susan Blake, one of our practitioners, an amazing teacher in soul, a wonderful being, a beautiful spirit, a centeredness, and a gorgeous way to articulate how doubt isn't the enemy, but it may be one of your best friends. So now, Susan Blake.
All right, so am I on? I'm on, yay. All right, hi. First, what I want you to do is close your eyes for a minute. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And I invite you to recall a situation in which doubt might have gripped you. Just for a moment. And now look at that situation and consider what it might have felt like or what it might feel like if you have any doubt. Just for a moment, just imagine no doubt in that experience that you're having. No anxiety, no fear, it is just gone. How does that feel? Yeah, a little bit of space, maybe. So that is the space that doubt is leading you to, if you let it. I flipped. My microphone might flip back and forth here. Okay. So doubt is a catalyst. A catalyst that, oh my goodness. Can I just hold the, can I just hold the microphone? There we go. Okay, now I feel better. Thank you. All right, so doubt is a catalyst, right? A catalyst sparks a change without being consumed. And doubt is that agent that initiates change without destroying us. So I'm going to explain about doubt, how to notice it, thank it, and learn from it. But first, I want to tell you about someone. So we have to go back to the year 1866, a long time ago. A little girl was born to immigrant Irish parents. They had just come over to flee famine, hardworking people. But the mother was not doing well. She was ill. At 5, this little girl got an infection and became nearly blind. At 8 years old, her mother died. Her father turned to alcohol, was not present. And so at 10 years old, she was sent to a state infirmary called Tewkesbury. It was a treacherous place. She went there with her brother, her younger brother, who was also not very well. He had a tubercular hip and walked with a limp. And when she was 12 years old, her brother died. Her only family left. She was devastated. At 14, word had gotten out that this place was a terrible institution, and inspectors had come
to try to figure out what to do with it, and she found out, and she went to them and pleaded and begged them to let her go to school. And she was admitted to the Perkins School for the Blind. And once there, she faced continued pain and suffering through not being capable enough at an earlier age. She had to work really hard to overcome her lack of education and her blindness and suffering. But at 20, she graduated at the top of her class. And then got a job as a governess to somebody we know called Helen Keller. Yes, it is Annie Sullivan. The girl whose first words that she can remember, "She would be so pretty if it were not for her eyes." That's what she heard. Can you imagine the doubt that she carried with her through life? So let's talk about doubt for a minute. So what is doubt? It is having a conflicting perspective about what we see in front of us, and then what we should do based on our beliefs. It's a feeling of uncertainty about what is true. However, it is not the opposite of spirituality, right? It can be a form of discernment or emotional intelligence. Ancient philosophers used doubt as a tool way back when. They used it as a way to test beliefs, as an opportunity for practical inquiry, and a way to reevaluate social facts. It led to wisdom. As religion started to emerge, doubt became recognized as skepticism. And so while doubt has been shown to be helpful in shaping social beliefs, what about self-doubt? It is one thing to use doubt as a catalyst for change socially, but what about looking within? How many people, Ken, where's Ken? Is he still here? How many people like going in their dungeon? Looking, Jennifer, Gloria, looking in and finding that self-doubt and actually appreciating it's there, right? Historically, Greeks also used self-doubt as a way to recognize the impact of outcomes and responses by others. It was also a catalyst for change based on how others responded. And that's how I see Annie Sullivan operated. Right? Through her doubt, she saw an opportunity to go to school, and she pushed for it. She begged for it. And there she faced more doubt and rejection, and she was given an opportunity to learn, and she rose to it. And then she was given an opportunity for a job, and she took it. Nowadays, doubt has a little bit more of a negative connotation. It can bring up feelings of shame and something that most people want to try to avoid. So when we do doubt, or when we feel doubt, there are three normal reactions. One is to internalize it. Most people don't want others to see their doubt. They fear being criticized or dismissed. Acknowledging doubt can reveal a deeper feeling of low self-esteem or lack of confidence. So we disregard it, we bury it, we ignore it. Another response to doubt is skepticism, which leads to a spiraling of self-criticism and judgment. And here, acknowledging doubt could reveal a deeper sense of feeling inferior or inadequate. And the least common response to doubt is as an opportunity for growth. Not after doubt goes away, but rather recognizing doubt helps it go away by working through, processing, and reshaping that doubt. Here, it's a catalyst. You notice it, thank it, learn from it, and grow. So both skepticism and bearing self-doubt can lead to internalized oppression. Do you feel that? Oh, that's heavy. Right? This is a psychological state that can be learned from repeated experienced messages, a way of oppressing yourself. Well, that was true for me. Because of things I heard as a child, judgmental phrases and experiences, it led to low self-esteem. I doubt that I can speak well publicly, and that doubt is very good at preventing me from doing something that I might fail at. So in this way, my doubt's intention is to be protective. My doubt is protecting me. So as I talk about doubt this way, if you notice that I'm witnessing my doubt, I'm moving away from the space of letting doubt grip me. So instead of succumbing to it or burying it or ignoring it, I can thank it. Thank you, doubt, for protecting me. So as I was preparing for this talk about 3 weeks ago, a couple of things happened. First, I realized a double-edged sword of doubt. One, I was thinking, well, I should just prepare my talk and just speak without notes or anything. But I was afraid my brain would freeze and I wouldn't know what to say. So there was doubt. I can't do a talk without notes, right? So, but the double edge is if I have my notes and I'm reading my notes, people will judge me too. Because what kind of a talk is that if I'm just reading my notes, right? Either way, my inner critic was loud and clear. And then, as I realized it, I became aware that before anything I'd experienced in my life, a dance performance, a school test, getting in a relationship, a job, teaching a class, public speaking, I had that self-doubt and barrage of negative self-talk every single time. Whew, that's a lot. And so also, a few weeks ago, when I was thinking about this talk, I met someone, and I was interested, attracted, thought that would be interesting to get to know them, and I immediately heard, they would never be interested. Don't even bother. Ow, you felt that, didn't you? I did too, because that was me
speaking to me. A punch in the gut. But this time, instead of listening to that voice, I paused and I noticed. I noticed this self-doubt and all the times it showed up. And I cried. And I realized it was just trying to protect me. It was protecting me from getting hurt or ridiculed or doing something that I might think is foolish. I had a lot of compassion for my doubt. So I said, thank you. Thank you, doubt. At the same time, my doubt did not know how badly it was hurting me, keeping me isolated. So I explained that to my doubt. And my doubt cried too. And I forgave it. I loved it. Myself loved my doubt. And so, in the process, which took quite some time, probably still happening, I've stayed with my doubt. I got to know my doubt better. I thanked it, connected to it. I created safety and a place for it to stay present so that doubt could soften. Doubt could release the burden that it was carrying to protect me for so long. I was also able to connect with some of my younger parts that it was protecting. I recognized those, and I'm allowing them to heal. So as I allow those parts that doubt is protecting to heal, it no longer needs to protect me, right? And so when doubt is ready to release that burden it's holding, it has a new purpose, and that purpose is confidence. It wants to be confident. It wants me to be confident. It wants to express itself that way. And as I say that, I feel this sense of space that you might have felt in that beginning of our sharing today. That space, opening. No doubt. And so instead of shushing doubt, I let it be a catalyst to change false beliefs and have spiritual growth, just like they used to do in ancient Greece, and just like Annie did. So I can imagine, after working with Helen for many, many, many years, I can see her in the auditorium at Radcliffe, where Helen, makes me cry, where Helen is graduating as the first deaf-blind person to earn a bachelor's degree. And I can imagine Annie sitting there in the auditorium, weeping with joy at all that she had overcome in her life, remembering that time at the water pump when Annie's consciousness awoke and all that she helped Annie overcome, and feel joy. She did not let doubt overcome her. So what about you? Which will you choose? To let doubt imprison you or propel you forward? To witness it, thank it, learn from it, and grow. And that's it.
Thank you so much. That was so elegant. And do you see how beautiful it is when we all speak to our truth our way? You don't have to be like anyone else. Susan's uniquely her, and it's precious and perfect, as are you. But I can just see, I can feel that sense of Annie being in that auditorium and seeing Helen Keller up there and just witnessing how doubt does not have to break us down, but can build us up if we love it and accept it, just as you talked about, and we let it go. And we step into our true brilliance, because each of you are brilliant. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, deep breath in. There's a lot of truth and healing going on here this morning. In the music, in the message, in the elegance, in the love, in the power, in the joy, in the celebration. Let it be all together. And if our ushers would, our greeters would come forward, please. We're going to take our blessings in our hands without any fear of doubt. With a love and acceptance that is whole and complete, and that puts our love and energy into the world in all forms. And we say our blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. With infinite gratitude, so it is. Does anybody have a little Gatorade? I think I need some electrolytes. I'm losing here. Thank you. Bless you. Beautiful. Here we go. Let's open this to the world. The world needs this healing more than ever. Take a deep breath in, and we offer our gratitude for your joyful abundance. Thank you.
I guess I'm doing this too. No doubt whatsoever. Yeah, just take another nice deep breath in and out. Feel that space within. Spirit is present. You do not have to do anything for that energy to be present in you, as you, around you. Let it in. Let it express itself through you. Let it heal you. Everything in spirit is perfect. We just learned in class today that spirit is the cause. The body is the reaction. So change the idea, shift the belief, and allow it to express differently through the body. Heal the doubt, release the doubt, thank the doubt. Allow it to shift and express yourself differently. Right here, right now. So I'm so grateful. The music is beautiful. The energy is palpable. You are present. So much gratitude. So I release, let go, get out of the way, and let spirit work. And so it is.
So you guys are familiar with this song, I Release and Let Go, right? Okay. So Rachelle is, and is she fabulous or what? Very gracious to join in on our closing song, and it goes like this. We'll do a little warm up and then you'll come in. Okay, how about that? Yeah, eventually. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know that the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know that the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Let it go. And this is what you got to say. Come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, only here for God. Come on, Pete. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yeah, we're only here for God.
Stephan, Pete, Rachelle, Susan, let's give a round of applause. Oh, just one thing. It's not no doubt N-O. It's no doubt K-N-O-W. Reveal that and reveal your pathway to unlimited potential. Go get them!